How are we doing today? We're playing the funny ocean game. It's the funny Markiplier movie game. See, personally, me, I'm not afraid of the ocean. I just think it's water. But people are scared of the ocean. You love we love Blood Ocean. They are just water though. Just water with fish in it. Just lots of fish. I see lots of fish. Yummy, yummy. Eat them. Nothing left in the ocean. No reason to be scared of ocean. Big brain. Hey, you never know. See, that's like the reason why people are scared of the ocean, because they're like, we don't know what's in it. There's fish. Solved. Yeah, no, we're playing Iron Lung. Why is there almost so much reading? Decades ago, every known star and habitable planet vanished, leaving only those who own space stations or starships. Oh, thank God. It's not gonna fucking rip it away from me. See, I hate when games do that. You know, that you're reading stuff and then it just kind of just like fades away and you're like, I was reading that. Come the fuck back. This event became known as the Quiet Rapture. With supplies dwindling and infrastructure crumbling, survivors are searching for any trace of natural resources in a universe of barren moons, lit by the ghost light of vanished stars. One such moon holds a strange anomaly, an ocean of blood. You are a convict tasked with exploring this anomaly in a makeshift submarine nicknamed Iron Lung. It was not designed for this depth, so you will be welded inside and the forward window will be closed. There was no time for training. If successful, you will earn your freedom. How dare you eat John, Henry, Larry, Gary, Susan, Martha, Martha Jr., Martha the Second, Martha the Third, and expect a lot of other names of the Second Junior and Third Junior. See, I keep talking about how I'm like, for months now, I've been like, I'm gonna make an actual video, like, commentary video about Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion, because I like it, right? And then I realize I'm gonna have to write a script. And then I realize I can't fucking read from a script. I stutter way too fucking much when I read. Like, I was that one kid in school where you'd be reading a fucking book and they'd be like, okay, now you read. And then they fucking stutter for about 10 seconds. That was me. Like, I will not be able to read from a script.
Beginning your descent. Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by.
Oh my god, it's the ocean! He does that. No. I've started writing the script today, though. Read the following word. No! I want a grammar test. Oh, my shield is in.
We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so refing and be careful.
What do you mean we'll be at depth soon? We are at depth now. That's one word. Pneumono ultra microscopic volcanic canopsis. I got most of it. That's good enough. And that is good enough. Wait, what did we do? That's not the ocean. That's a screen. Oh. 45 letters. That's a sentence. That is a complete sentence. As a word. Briefing? No, more reading. Ah! 2 weeks ago, we conducted an exploration of Moon at 5 for the first time since the Quiet Rapture, leading to the discovery of the Fourth Blood Ocean. A trench beneath the ocean's surface has several points of interest. Your task is to photograph these points of interest with the SM-13's forward camera. Photos must be taken within 2 units of the specified position and 3 degrees of the specific angle. You can also use the camera to help with navigation. Only photos taken at the specific points of interest will be saved. Since you can't navigate by sight, pay attention to your coordinates and consult the map. The proximity indicators next to the sub controls will trigger if you're getting close to an obstacle. Read and weep. What do you mean? I just don't let ADHD speed through words. That is how it is. Brain's like, oh, you want to read this word? Merge. It's like, no. It's like, it'll be 3 words, looks like 1. What do you mean looks like 1? Okay, where are we going? Where are we? There's no us on the camera. I mean, on the map. Where are we? 182, 116. 18. So we're like around here. We need to get to there. Okay. See, I know a lot of this game is just moving. What do we need to stop at? That was around like 200, okay. Anyone got tickets to the unreleased FNAF movie? I keep seeing more videos about people talking about the red eyes. Because a lot of people don't like the fact that they gave them red eyes. But people are like talking about how in the new game they had the whole thing of when they were being controlled by Afton, their eyes went red. I never really paid attention that much about the new game. But apparently that's a thing. So what people think is gonna happen is that at the start of the movie, or like during points of the movie, they might swap to the black eyes. Why didn't they make their eyes a rainbow? There's a thing there. What are we about to bump into? Stop this madness. They are RGB eyes. Yeah, no, people are saying that they're probably gonna end up having the black and white eyes at some point during the movie, and then people are like, yippee. I was gonna say something before that, and then I got distracted. Oh yeah, this game. It's a lot of just pressing button and then waiting to get to the place. So it's gonna be a lot of me blabbering. Because like I said, I'm not afraid of the ocean. One in yellow would be pretty nice. Yeah. Guess I need to go back. Right? I think yeah, it's at like 342 or something. Yeah, and then we need to go this way. Are you going to go to the ocean? Never. See, I remember I used to play Subnautica. Movie more that way. And I was never really scared of it. I remember people being like, oh my god, this is like the scariest fucking shit I've ever seen. And I'd be like, he just looks like a huggable little guy. You know? Oh, it's fucking 186. Yeah, and then what angle? Pretty free. No, go back! Did you know there's actually a fish called a penis fish? Seems pretty accurate. Is that what we're supposed to see? I got the thing right! What do you mean? Yeah, 186. 342. Yeah. No, it's 322! Nah! That means we gotta go back that way. Then we gotta go down. I don't know if it has to be like exact. But we'll see. That'll be good enough. That'll probably be like a range of ones we can do. That looks more like a thing we're supposed to see. Where did some airsoft bullets yesterday? There's some candy in the that normally happens sometimes. Where are we going now? That way. This game does seem pretty interesting. That doesn't sound like a good noise. Not gonna lie. Where do we have to go on this one? Oh yeah, 378. Thank you for ordering child-made plastic BB. He's a piece of candy we took from the child. No. The poor kid. This is fine. Yeah. 378. 378. 263. I'm gonna try and get as close as we can. Good enough. What was it? 263. No. Go back. There we go. On what angle? 50. See, I've never done anything with BBs before. They all just look like spiky things on the ground. That's probably seaweed. we're just looking at seaweed. That's it. Yeah, we're gonna go that way. We're looking at a demon of church. That reminds me, I might play Faith one day. I do like Faith a lot. I like the use of the like robotic voice that it has, you know, like the whole like Mortis thing. I like that a lot. I could buy it one day. It's like right now on my list of games to buy for stream, there's Demonologist. Well, we crashed into a wall, which isn't good. But yeah, there's Demonologist, the Pop Goes Arcade, and I can put Faith on there. And then we still have to, which I might make as my goal for 100 followers, playing all the FNAF games. It's like maybe 100, maybe getting affiliate. It's a 10-minute long banger, I see. Okay, where are we at? We get the first one done. We gotta go back. We gotta go back to the other one. Where are you right now? We're about like there-ish. Just gotta keep going. See, I recently found out that like the Portal soundtrack is an absolute banger. Like, specifically the aerial fave plates. You know, when you're fucking, like, bouncing on the fave plates and it has, like, that 5-second track that plays. Yeah, apparently it's just one big long track that you only hear, like, 5 seconds of. We go down. Oh, we're on like that little bump there. $260 free. No, go back. Do you think it'll be good enough in like this range? Find the game Midnight Club 2? Never heard of that game. Let's see if that'll count. Does that count? That counts. Okay. Now hopefully we don't crash this time. The moment I start seeing little fucking blips show up, I'm gonna check them up. We're not gonna crash this time. Okay. Where are we? We're on here. It's not like crashing, it's called Happy Little Landings. Okay, we have to go exactly this way. Okay, maybe a little bit downwards. Why is the blip getting faster? Midnight Club 2 is a PS2 card game from Rockstar. I see, I see. So you think probably one of my favorite games made by Rockstar has to be, oh, what was it called? Oh, we have an oxygen! I'm just realizing that. It's probably, what was it called? Was it Manhunt, I think it was called? Probably one of my favorites. Really just because of like, most people probably know Rockstar for like GTA and stuff, and then it gets to Manhunt, and then it's just like, damn. That's like a whole other thing. Here we gotta go this way. Yeah, it's the old one where you play as the guy that's like forced to kill people, but you have to do it in like really fucking like gritty ways. I think it had something to do with a prison. I can't remember. Okay, 406. 259. 296. Like, I remember there was this whole thing about it where there was like a fucking, like a murder. That. Why does that look like the snake from Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice isn't like another thing that I really like. I'm not gonna risk it by going over that, like, big, just smog area. Or maybe I will. Maybe I will. We're gonna go for the smog. Yeah, Beetlejuice is someone who's pretty pug. I heard they're making like a second movie as well, which is pretty good. Pretty nice. We're drifting. We're around here. We should be good. Imagine speedrunning this game. Okay, we need to get to like... free... 25 before we can start going that way. Yeah, we should be good. Then we need to go until 5:50. This game's got a pretty good atmosphere, I will say. Like, in between blabbering, I can like hear the soundtrack and it is pretty good. Reminds me of, like, have you ever been to a swimming pool and like you put your fucking hands over your ears and it makes like that really like deep bassy noise? Or like whenever you're in like, oh, did you ever do that thing when you were a kid? When you were in like a big like cafeteria and you just like kept like sticking your finger in your ears like because it made the Pac-Man noise? That was a big thing in my primary school. We're gonna ignore whatever that was. There, there wasn't anything there. Okay. Need to go 260. And then 277. See, I remember back in high school when like I had to do maths and stuff. I was pretty good at coordinates. Anyway, I always thought I was pretty good at coordinates. Like, it would just seem like the easier one. It'd be like, how do you get from point A to point B? Or how many miles are between point B and point C? And you'd be like, ruler. Done. That's a thing. Do I do anything about that? It looks like a tunnel. That looks like a fish. There's a big fish back there. And then we're gonna go this way to get to the other one. 6:13. I feel like speedrunning this game, you just have like a list full of just like coordinates and angles. It's like you go to 613, then you turn to 90 degrees, then you go to 720. That's just like the whole thing. You just like go one after the other. It would just kind of be like a point of how on point can you get. Speedrunning a game is something I'd be interested in. I might do that one day. Have to be a game I know well though. Be like just some like small game. That'd be good enough. Why does it all want me to turn this way? That was the way I'm not facing. That's just a dead thing. You have to go get that one, a tiny one. Tiny, tiny space. See, I think the most stress from this game will just come from me not knowing how to drive when I can't see. Like, I'm horrible at estimating spaces. Like, I'm the type of person to see a tiny hole in the wall and be like, I could fit through that. I mean, because most of the time I can. But, like, you never know. Small... I am. I'm gonna be honest, I am. Okay, we're at the wall. Or we're close to the wall when you start going up. You need to get to, like... No, we're good. Are we? No. We need to get above, like, 250. Baby size. Okay, I won't say baby size. I said I'm compact. Like, I'm the type of person that would say, take me in your suitcase when you're going away. And I actually could fit in a suitcase. Like, you see people... Can we not with the big scary noises? I'm not baby sized, I swear. Like, if you're gonna be calling me baby size, at least like make it sound like baby size, like that one Fennec Fox from Zootopia where he has to like pile up all the books on like the seat of the van in order to actually drive it. Like, at least do it in that way. Do you think we can make it? Or just keep going? Okay, there's the top of the wall. Okay, now we're in the fucking wall. That's what you're imagining me driving? You can imagine me driving? Hmm. Did we make it through? Did we make it through? Are we through? Okay, we need to make it to like 800. 800. 850. Yeah, because there's that small little hill. I call it a hill, but everything here is a wall. They're all just walls. It's a wall hill. That's how that works, totally. I'm doing it for this one. 864. And then 258. You have hope for me? Oh my god. What was it? 258, right? Yeah. See, I'm horrible at remembering tiny numbers, but like big long numbers I'm really good at remembering, or really insignificant numbers. Like somehow after not playing Dead by Daylight for... No. Go that way. Go that way. Like after not playing Dead by Daylight for however long... Oh, we are in like a little tiny crevice. It's 209. I somehow managed to remember that the percentage for being able to get your scent off the hook is 4%. Don't know how. Just remembered. But it's like one of those things, like I remember the like really insignificant details, but I don't remember like massive like life stuff. I'm there, right? Also want me to be more specific. Should be enough. Do you want? Yeah. No, we're gonna go back. Yeah. We have a lot of traveling now. Because the next one we need to go all the way up there. No, please. Not now. Like, it's not the ocean part of this game that scares me, it's just my horrible fucking driving skills. Like, I remember I used to play the old Halo games with my sister. Anytime we saw a fucking car, I'd be like, it's mine, and then I'd proceed to drive us off a cliff. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. A noise didn't come out of me, but my heart still stopped. Just take your time and stay calm. We don't have time. We have oxygen and there's scary things out there. Okay, where are we? So I'm pretty- oh, we're out. We're out of the hole. Okay, 255. We are near a rock though, so we need to go down a bit. We need to get to like... Where is that? Around like 560? 560? Yeah. Need to get to 560. The fuck was that? I'm very afraid. I know I said I'm not scared of the ocean, but this ocean, it's different. It's oh shit, I went past it. $560. Then we go up. Can just all the fish just stop moving? Just stop this. How high do we need to go? 500, okay. See, I always think the low poly horror games are always the scariest ones. Like, for example, you look at Puppet Combo, and I'd say I'd play a Puppet Combo on, like, stream at some point, but... I do not have the guts to play a fucking Puppet Combo game. Like, I'd be frozen on... You're doing this to me again. I know there's nothing there. You can't trick me with the same jump scare. I have to go 623. But I always feel like the low poly horror games are always like the best story-wise. And like scare-wise, because you can like, you can't really tell as much as what's going on. To go down. To get to 520. And then 63. The ambience is picking up. There is a lot more ambience than there used to be. Those are bones. There's a fuzzy bit. I don't enjoy the fuzzy bits. You know? The fuzzy bits make me feel like there's gonna be a wall there and I'm not gonna see it. I'm gonna crash straight into it. I'm gonna have to do it all again. Just something I'm not happy about. Like, I was watching someone play the third. Yeah, they're on the third now. The third Garten Band game. And there was one section where they just had to redo it over and over again. And God, that irritates me so much in a game. Like, number one thing that will stop me from playing a game is if I have to redo a section over and over again. Because I'll just get pissed off at it and then I'll never pick it up again. Okay, we have like till 400. Let me... Okay, no, I can't. I was gonna see if I could turn the ambience up. Because the ambience is definitely picking up. It's like in between all of the like water noises, there's like an occasional like metallic noise and you're like, oh. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I like to breathe. I like breathing. It's a fun activity. Okay, we need to go 325. See, it's either that's an actual timed thing, or it's just a game event. There's a lot of clicks happening right now. Like those noises, like they don't scare me, but it's like, I want to know what's out there. Like, I don't get scared by spooky, well, I get scared by spooky noises, but if I hear a spooky noise, I'm that fucking white bitch in the movie that's like, I want to go see what the fuck it is. No. Stop this. Stop this. Okay, you want me to actually fucking... Stop this. Stop this madness. Oh, I went past where we need to be. I was like, why are there like extra walls here? But yeah, no. The noises don't like scare me in a spooky way, it scares me in a I want to go and see what that is. We're fine. We're fine. We're so fine. We are so fine. See, it just reminds me of Subnautica. Like, what are they called? The Reaper Leviathans. Just sounds like one of those. Sounds like a big beefed up version of it. How did the number start going up again? Tell me, how did that number... I think am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. So you know how, like, ages ago I was talking about how I'm really good at coordinates? Yeah, there was a thing that I used to do where I'd swap the X and Y around. Yeah. Yeah. I've been getting the X and Y wrong this whole fucking time. I was like, ah yes, up and down is X. Totally. No. What do you mean? So we were at the right place before. I was just stupid. See, this is what's gonna get us killed. We're gonna run out of oxygen because I don't know how to read coordinates. See, this time we're gonna get it. This time, I'm gonna remember how coordinates work. Come on, 40. Yep. No! Don't go back! I thought we were gonna crash. Okay, now we go this way to get the free 25. I remember now. Imagine actually being this person. I'd die. I'd die. That'd be no. No. Oh, you want me to go around in the spooky thing for freedom? No. I'd rather stay in prison. I'd rather not deal with the spooky fish. Look, I've nearly drowned before in my life. I don't need it again. I don't need it to take me out. Like, I've had a couple of near-death experiences in my life. All of them have been because I couldn't breathe. Gotta say, not enjoyable. Not a good way to go. I could rather just some, like, big explosion. Big explosion. Done. I've heard that same noise 3 times now. There we go, we go that one. That's a fucking tiny space! You got bit by a snake with deadly venom? See, I've been around snakes a couple of times, and every single time, never been scared of them. Never been scared of snakes. Like, with me, it's the strange things of like the things that you're supposed to be afraid of. I'm not afraid of, but the things that you're supposed to not be afraid of, I'm afraid of. Like, snakes and airplanes, not afraid of them. Most people are though. But roller coasters? No, you'll never get me on a roller coaster. Texas jump scare, no! Not the Texas. Okay, we need to get like 660, we need to go up. Oh, you're like Air 9? Yeah, no, I got stung by a bee when I was like 6 or 7. Not scared of bees, but good to know I'm not allergic of them. Because we're finding out, well, I'm finding out some of the things that I'm allergic to. And it started like last summer when I found out that I had hay fever. Never had hay fever before in my life. Never once had hay fever. But just last year was just like, oh, guess what? You have hay fever now. And I'm like, well, when did that start? So, got hay fever. Allergic to hay. I'm allergic to the air. Very sad. So it's like, I like going out in summer. No, I have to take meds if I want to do that. Or else it's stuffy nose for you the whole time. Just vape on God. Yeah, just get like fucking, oh, what's that one SCP like doctor that had like the fucking thing on his face? Was it Dr. Cool? I feel like it was Dr. Cool. But I feel like it wasn't at the same time. Just shove 2 vapes up your nose. See, I've never vaped either. I've never had like the, like, a thing of being like, damn, that would be a cool thing to do. Same with smoking. Never really like crossed my mind at all. Like, I remember everyone in like high school was just like, oh my god, vaping, and I'm like, what is the point? You get funny colored air. There's glooping noises. I don't enjoy the glooping noises. How far do we have? We have like when we get to 200, just below 200. My buddy's not enjoying midnight sunset flavored air. See, I was like, you know when like you're in like a very like concretey stone area just after it's rained? Like that specific smell just like strikes some nostalgia in me. Like, you know those like little tiny red spiders? Like the really tiny ones where you squish them because you'd be like, oh, it's a tiny squish. Like, I used to, in my old house, back when I was like really little, I used to have 2 windows and those spiders used to appear all the fucking time around. Like, I'd open up the window and there'd be like a little like concrete bit on the outside of the window and they'd always just like wander around there and I'd just like fucking spend like the next 10 minutes just being like squish, 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 squish. And it always used to smell like that out there. Like whenever it rained, like guaranteed. Yeah, that's a good smell. It's like petrol smell. It's one of those smells where like you either love it or you hate it. Why are we wobbing? Why is the wobbing? What happened? That doesn't look good. Let's keep going towards it. This seems like a good idea. Where do you even go? 180. $764. That's death. Where do we continue at? So that one, we don't go to that one yet. We don't go to that one. Okay, where are we? 650. Why are we all the way back there? Why are we all the way down here? Oh wait, no, I'm reading it the other way around again. I'm reading it the other way around. We are... Okay, just out here. Okay, we're not gonna go that way yet. We're not gonna go that way. Okay, we're gonna go to the other ones. Good to know. Good to know. We leave glowing butthole for last. Where do we need to go? We need to go to like 700. Well, 460, 700. Okay. Yeah. Iron cunt, no. No. Look, when I started seeing all the fucking like air in front of me going fucking whoop 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 whoop, I was expecting like fire. Like, you know when it's like a hot day and like you look above like a car and it's got like the fucking sizzling on top of it? Like, I was expecting fucking like volcano, not fucking God's great asshole in the like the deep blue sea, you know? You just blew the fuck up. The old chassis was too great. Couldn't handle it. Where are we? Okay, 458. We're like here. That means we need to go up. Couldn't handle the pressure of the ocean, boys. That is one way to put it. Water pressure? No, it's just ocean boys. That scared me. Just loud noise in ears. It wasn't that scary. I knew it was gonna happen. Where was the hole? There was a hole we could go through. Where did it go? Look, there's a hole there. Hole never happened. Hole never happened. Here, we're still here. We're at 700 to 425. So we can just keep going. Because when we go this way, there's gonna be a hole there. And we can go straight through. Right? Right? There's gonna be a hole there. You eat noodle? I want noodles. Noodles would be nice right now. No. No, there's a wall there. There's a wall. There's no fucking wall there. There's nothing there. What are you? There's nothing there. Wait. 700. Okay, there might be a... There might be a wall there. We might be a little bit too high. Just up. That's a loud dog. See, there's a part of me that hopes that stuff doesn't get picked up by my microphone when I'm streaming. But also another part of me is like, it'd be pretty fucking funny though. Where are we? Where are we at? Okay, X. This is X. 450. Where do we go? There's... It will beeping the whole way down. What do we do? It's beeping, right? Let me look at it. Let me see what's there. It's an eyeball. It was an eyeball. So I was right. There wasn't a wall. But you know what there was? Big ass fish. Look, when there's a fucking beep boop beep boop boop, my first thought isn't to go, yes, let's take a photo of it. My first thought is, that's a wall, I'm gonna move around it. But what do you do when there's no way to move around? What do you do when there's no way to move around? Let me just... Boop, beep, beep, boop, bop, boop, boop, beep, 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 beep. We're doing good now. We're good. We're making it. Who has a fucking angle grinder in the ocean? No. Okay, we need to get to like 575 and then we start going up. Hopefully, there's not a big fish in my way this time. And we need to get to 770 before we start turning right. That's not good. Not gonna lie. I don't think that's good. Personally? Not good. We need to get to 675. And then we go up. See, all the beeps are making me nervous now. All the beeps, I'm like, that's not a wall. That could be a fish. What if it's a fish? What do you mean, what if it's a fish? Let's move that way a bit so we can stay on 675. And then, what is it, 828? I don't think we're going towards the dragging noise, you know? Don't think that's a good thing. To be honest. There we go, what's our angle? Yes, let's take a picture of the fucking noises. The noises, the fucking noises. Okay, that's it, right? What do we do now? So everyone's just gonna fucking kill us. You know? See, I'll let you guys in on a incy smunchy, tiny secret. I know how this game ends. I know what happens. I just don't know when it happens. And to be honest, that's gonna be the fucking scariest shit in a game for me. When I know something's gonna happen, but I don't know when it's gonna happen. And what happens? Big fish. Big fish come through back of submarine. I just don't know when. All I know is it's gonna happen soon. Because we have all the pictures. Apart from the last one. What do we need to start right now? Right now, it's okay. Well, there's a long difference. Like, very long distance between where we are now and where we need to go. Like, we're like here, we need to be there. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Yeah. Need one with less holes in it. I don't like the fucking tryptophobia water. I feel like that's purposeful. Like, they weren't trying to make it look like water, they were trying to make it look like holes. I swear. Like, I want to know where tryptophobia comes from. I mean, I know where mine comes from. Like, when I see tiny little holes, I'm like, there's gonna be little tiny bugs in that hole. Just because I'm scared of bugs. I'm like fucking Misty in that one episode of Pokemon where she's scared of the Caterpie. That's me. Someone could be like, oh, it's a cute little butterfly, and I'm like, it has wings, it can fly at me. Don't put it anywhere near me. Like, I was saying before, things that I'm not scared of, I should be. But things where it's something you shouldn't be afraid of, I'm afraid of. It's like spiders, scared of spiders. Butterflies, scared of butterflies. Moths, not particularly afraid of moths. Centipedes, not scared of them. I think they're cool. Beetles, think they're cool. Fucking scorpions, think they're cool. But butterflies, scare the shit out of me. Worms, scare the shit out of me. And I know where the worm one comes from, because when I was really little, when stupid little baby me, stupid little tiny baby me, picked up a little worm on the ground thinking, oh, little worm from the rain, I'm gonna pick you up. And it like wrapped its entire body around like my thumb and it fucking just like tensed and I was like well, what's that fucking, is that the fucking TF2 like animation bit where it's like, no man can scare me, but that thing, it scares me. Like, the only TF2 bit that I can fucking remember is this is a bucket. Dear God, there's more. No. Like, I didn't play much of TF2. TF2 is a game that, like, I want to play at some point, but it feels like it's, like, too old for it to have, like, an active, like, player base. But at the same time, I feel like it would be the kind of game to have an active player base still. We're too high. A very active player base? I see. That was a wall. 2 walls! Half the price. Double the thing. TF2 is, oh my, it's very, Overwatch 2 has declined heavily, like recently. Okay, where are we? The water went down. The water went down. Why did the water go down? Okay, we're at 700. 425. Okay, we can go down a little bit. Like, all I remember is that back on the 360, my dad had the orange box, like, disc. And I remember playing it mainly for Portal because I do really like Portal. Like, I don't talk about Portal a lot, but I do like it a lot. But I remember playing TF2 one time, and only one time. Where's the disc now? No idea. Probably got, like, we've moved since then. Probably got lost somewhere. Or maybe he still has it. I don't know where it is. She has the early version of TF2? I see. But yeah, no, I remember playing it one time, and I fucking loved playing as Pyro. And I'm pretty sure if I were to play it now, I'd probably still play Pyro. Like, you hand me a fucking flamethrower, I will go crazy with that shit. Like, I think I played a little bit of Scout as well. But I feel like Scout's image has been ruined for me now, because anytime I see Scout, I just... Let's back up a bit. Anytime I see Scout now, I just think of Germa. Don't know why I look at Scout, I think of Germa. Like, I have like a distinct skill of seeing things that don't relate to anything else at all and being like, yeah, they seem alike. Like, I'll look at someone and I'll be like, you look like an armadillo, and they'll be like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, you just look like an armadillo. Like, I watched a couple of clips of Germa. I enjoyed Germa a bit. Like, it's kind of just like occasionally it'll show up on my like YouTube recommended and I'll be like, I'll watch Jimmer for a bit. He seems like a very goofy, silly guy. There was a fucking, like, there was a motorbike that went outside my window and I thought it was something in-game and approaching very fast, like, quickly, and I was like, ooh. Okay, where are we? Let me get a 200, we'll turn down. Okay, now it's time for the fucking wibble wobble. Oh, wibble wobble. And possibly a big fish. Possibly also a big fish. So yeah, I have no idea when the big fish shows up. It just shows up at some point. Where's our ones for this one again? Oh yeah, 180, 576. Which means we just need to go straight down. Wow. The screen's getting jiggly. Oh, there it is. And 184. Okay, who wants to make bets? Who wants to make bets? A, is the fish gonna happen when I turn around right now? Or is it gonna wait for me to take the picture and then show up? The first option was correct. It looks like I exploded violently, not gonna lie. But yeah, that was the funny Markiplier movie game. Iron Lung. Which, like, as well as the FNAF movie, the Iron Lung movie. Like, they're both in editing right now, I think. That was the last thing that Mark said. The expedition ultimately raised more questions than answered. Satellite image showed pieces of the SM-13 scattered all over the bottom of the trench, as though it had been torn apart by some huge beast. The wreckage could not be reached at this time. No photographs have been recovered. The stars shine pale as bones. The moon is a lifeless corpse. Its ocean a gaping wound. The universe, left what's of it, is dying. But somewhere in the void, there must be hope. Somewhere in the void. Somewhere in the void. That's this game. It was pretty good. Like the soundtrack. Like, when you have a game where visuals aren't the main thing, having really good audio is crucial. And this game had it. That was pretty good. But that's gonna be the end of this stream. Thank you all so much for coming. If you're not in the Discord server already, go there, go watch the VODs. Y'all know the biz. Being alone in a submarine, going in blind, having nothing but hearing. Yeah, it's a pretty spooky concept. But yeah, that'll be it. Bye-bye.